Thanks.
No problem.
No, it's too late now. Oh well, the game's already over.
Wait, what happened? Wait, the stream has been muted the whole time?
And apparently, even though like I didn't mess with my audio setting, it's weird.
That's weird. Well, that's funny. I did not eat the microphone, guys. Jesus. They're saying I ate the microphone.
Alrighty, so next drop is gonna be Alpine here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it swapped over. Get us looking at the map strat here if you want to take a look. And kind of walk us through it a little bit.
Alright, so on Team 2's side, it is a harder side to defend 2 caps, so I'm expecting at least maybe one person from Alpha go up top to the mountain, scout, and maybe have Pop-Tart there. And I think the rest of their traders are going to be spawning in Charlie and spreading around L6 and K4 and K6. They're going to be trying to hold Sigma and Kappa with these sight lines. But they're going to have to send a really fast light to get Sigma if they want to keep 2 cap in the beginning. For Team 1, I feel like if they do if they hold center in I6 and I7, it's really good because you have sightlines of Epsi, Kappa, Sigma. You can have a 3 cap here if you really wanted to, and you have sightlines if they push over the mountain or just anywhere. It's such a good position if they stack here. But I'm expecting them to be spread out in like H4 or maybe H8. That's what I'm expecting for Team 1.
Yeah, Team 1, I definitely think of this map has a lot of the advantages, again, just being a little bit higher on the map. Team 2, again, is also a very interesting side to play because you're I think personally you have a little bit more of the disadvantage with peeking because again you have to look up, so Team 1 has a little bit more of a chance to get a burn on you. But again, I expect you could see him playing like Kilo 5 through Kilo 7. You can see some mechs, some more mediums playing like Juliet 4. But another thing you got to look out for is the very infamous mountain push here from Indy 9 Hotel 9. Depending on how KDCM stacks here, they could essentially stack Alpha Bravo and just go straight up here and push right into him. So the big thing here about this map is scouting. Like exactly what happened to 5JDX earlier this week was just they didn't scout it out properly and they ended up losing because of it. By just 2 mechs pushing right through Hotel 9, India 9.
Yeah, when that Crusader flanked in the I-10, I-9, he literally got like back shots on both of the mechs on I-9 and H-8. He took out 2 of them with no problem. So EQ needs to be, have good scouting and expect maybe a rush.
So, alright, I'm gonna swap us back over to the lobby here. Alrighty, Team 1 is locked here. So, right now, looks like EQ is stacked Alpha and Charlie. If we go ahead and take a look here, Alpha Charlie, that's gonna be, near the Fox 8 Echo 8 area for Alpha, and then Charlie, you're looking at a Fox 5 Golf 5. I definitely expect Charlie to be their lighter mechs, especially so they can grab Epsilon and push on for Sigma. Because Kappa's the really hard one to take once Team 2 grabs it. But again, Team 2 has to be extra careful about trying to take that Cap, because you have, basically, the Charlie spawn has immediate sight lines on Kappa, so if you're looking at, you can look at long range stalkers, warhammers, anything of that sort. They can instantly give your light for free if your light pilot is not careful.
That is really true. They can also just like stop you from just capping Kappa like completely and waste your time there. So I'm expecting KDCM to be careful.
Alrighty, Team 2 is locked here, so we're going to go ahead and drop it here. Again, this is a drop 2 for 360 tons on Alpine.
So they are saying, Dyer, your mic is a little quiet.
Yep, I am fixing it right now. I should be a little bit better.
Oh, Red's saying I'm quiet as well. I think that's just on your side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Alright, I'm over here on the Team 1 side. If you'll head down to Team 2. We have a hold here from KDCM. Possible DC. Gotta love Jay.
Yeah, I love Jay, man. Pretty funny guy. Well, I can see what their mechs are right now.
Yeah.
They have a Stalker, 2 Crusaders, and a Vulcan and 1 dropship. Oh, they have a total of 3 Crusaders and 2 Vulcans and a Stalker.
Oh, that's very interesting. EQ, we have a Javelin 11F, a Battlemaster 1G, a Stalker 5S, another Stalker 5S, a Raven 2X. Very interesting, and a Vulcan 5S as well. So
we might be looking at a rushed deck here from KDCM.
And I think they're still holding.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource point. Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
While we're waiting, we can go ahead and look at some paint jobs here. Psyche, the Rifleman paint job. Not Rifleman, Russell Hog camo scheme. Very much enjoyable, especially with the hammer. All right. Snick obviously did not get the paint job memo, and it immediately is a nice camo black stalker. Ghost over here decided to cover everything up. So that's very interesting. What about on the KDCM side? How's their camo?
They're just painted black or white. Nothing really interesting here.
Oh. That's not very enjoyable.
Nope.
I think this one definitely goes to EQ for camos.
Definitely. Their 6Ts are fitted with 3 large and rest small lasers, and the Vulcans are fitted with ER large as well. I wasn't. They might be pushing with that.
All right, here they are. They're going to go now. Yeah, let's see kind of what the little stack up here is right now. So yeah, again, that looks like EQ's traders are going ahead and starting to push down a little bit here. What's on this Raven? I'm actually really interested in it. It is large. Yeah, 3-year large. Very, very interesting. I do believe it does get quirked for a lot of laser vomit stuff right here. But again, like, look right there on the Kappa cap right here. EQ's traders are just able to absolutely deny the light mech here to do any sort of cap. It's really, really sad for that Vulcan right there. Dude, he's getting shot in his back there from the ER large mechs. I mean, it's not going to do a whole lot of damage. So it looks like right now both teams are kind of spreading out a little bit. You have 2 KDCMX pushing up here towards Theta. It looks like it's 2 Crusaders. So
honestly, I think if KDCM just pushes up into over like Theta, like past Theta, they can definitely get 2 cap.
Yeah, 100%. But right now EQ does have the cap lead. Who's up here? We have Stool Softener all the way up here on the mountain with Yorm in the Vulcan. I don't know, if you're looking at how both teams are set up here, basically KDCM has pairs trading with each other while EQ is a little bit more of a firing line. So, but yeah, right now KDCM's not really doing a whole lot for the caps right now, because again, EQ did a really, really good job of just absolutely denying Kappa. So Jay's down to 91% right now, with only just slightly ahead of Eats Only Heads and his Crusader. So definitely 100% the trades are going to EQ right now. So, there's just a whole lot going on right now. Just a lot of really, really good trading. Yeah. Polly might be trying to do something here. I mean, again, like, EQ really doesn't have to do a whole lot. They just have to essentially just keep denying Epsilon and Sigma here. Polly's running 2 light peeps and light machine guns on that javelin. So
the javelin's taking a lot of damage already.
Yeah. I don't
20% already.
Yeah. And yeah, she's just the lowest one there. She definitely needs to kind of slow her down, slow her roll down a little bit.
Looks like he's getting airstrikes. Oh man, he just took a big airstrike.
Yeah.
G-Rem's pushing out in the open towards MC.
Yeah, again, KDCM right now is just bleeding a lot of armor right now. Eats Only Heads is down to 79% in his Crusader. Falling right behind him is Jay at 80%. Stool is slowly but surely coming to join them in that HP race. Again, G's down to 75% in his Raven. Where is... I think this is him right here. No, that's Pain. I see. G's right here trading on the Epsilon, using the mounts of the Raven there to great use. And GRAM and Poly at 71% in their lights right here. With Jay down at 65%. I wonder, is he open CT yet? No, almost. He's now. There we go. Right there with that good burn.
Oh, it looks like GRM's taking a little bit too much damage too.
What's he
He's
down to?
60. Yeah, he's down to 67. Almost open CT left torso.
Yep. Again, right now, KDCM's just bleeding a lot of armor right now. I definitely think EQ has a momentum right there. Already down to up to 300 points. KDCM finally getting some points on the board by being able to take Kappa. Looks like Jay and Eats Only Heads is going to try to push up here a little bit.
I feel like KDCM could take Sigma right now and get a 2-cap lead.
Either way, KDCM's going to have to do something. Because if they just keep sitting and taking these trades, they're just going to keep bleeding armor and not have enough to push.
I feel like if the Crusaders pushed on the left side, on right in front of like FC, I think they could just like get in range with the small lasers.
Oh, we have a little bit of a what's Stool doing over here? Stool's
getting some back shots.
Yeah, attempting to kind of push the EQ firing line down into a little into the firing line of KDCM here. But if you notice where EQ is, they're all pretty much stacked around Epsilon. But looks like Magic Pain Glove and Stool are a little bit trading there. KDCMD is capping Sigma currently. And it looks like EQ is going to attempt to fight that. Eats Only Heads down to 43%. He might go down here very soon. Yep, there he goes right there. So right now, EQ has the cap lead, damage lead, and they have more mechs on the field. I think, yeah, they're going to go ahead and probably start pushing, start taking a little bit better trades. With Jay already still open CT, the hurt mech out of all of the KDCM mechs. I just don't think they have enough health to really do anything. This definitely became a battle of attrition here. GRAM's down to 52% in his Raven. Yeah, he's open in both of his torsos and his CT right now.
It looks like Ghosty's trying to get a pick on Jay right now.
Yeah, but Jay, again, is just a little bit faster, but I don't think he sees him.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, come on, get him.
Back shots.
Yeah, but Jay just fast enough to get over that ridgeline. What's going on up there with the KDCM? With Magic and Stool.
You mean the Poly?
Is it? Oh, is it Poly and Stool now? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I saw Payne up there earlier. Ghosty gets Jay by backshot.
That was a nice pick.
Yes, very nice. He was definitely 100% committed, and now Ghosty has an even better trading position. And again, GRAM's down to 46%, definitely making that Raven work very well, and he's being super aggressive here. He definitely has to play the cautious game here a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel like G does not need a peek right now.
Really curious to see how much damage he ends up taking.
He is open everywhere, and his CT is like one touch.
Giggity and his Stalker down to 54%, with Izel with his Vulcan down to 57%. Down goes Giggity by Ghosty. It looks like right now, yep, they're just going to push and close in on them. Yep, down goes Zell. Then they're going to go ahead and get the, believe the Vulcan that's up here. Meantime, what's going on over here?
Looks like Stu Stoffer's getting in range of Poly.
And Psyche's going to come up and support Poly here in a second.
Oh, looks like Poly got stuck in the building.
Stool kills Poly. Yep, now it's going to be Psyche versus Stool, and Stool is just not healthy enough for this fight.
He is not. Steel Snuffer just got halved.
Yep. Yeah, down to 36. He's going to die here.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Psyche again, just trying to stay with outside of that range of the small lasers. Yep. This is 100% an EQ win right here. Definitely a nice little battle for attrition. GRAM's going to try and go and get Yorm right here. He's down to 36% in that Raven. Yorm doesn't see him. Oh. If G kills Yorm right here, yep, that's the match.
This triumph will provide us huge tactical benefits.
That is the GG.
Alrighty, we're going to look at some damage numbers here. If you look at EQ so far, GRAM in the Raven 2X doing 627 with 3 kills. Followed up right behind him is Ghosting the Battlemaster 1G 589 with 2 kills. Over on the KDCM side, you have Giggity doing the most amount of damage for them, 386 with no kills. And then you have Jay in the Crusader 6T doing 377 with no kills.
GRAM did a lot of farm on his Raven.
Yeah, that Raven's...
That is great.
That Raven did a lot, and especially with how low he was too. Just KDCM needed to finish off that Raven, but props to G with how well he was able to use those mounts on that Raven. So we got a side swap coming up here. So make sure that both sides have all their pilots right now. All right.
Alrighty.
Here we go. Go ahead and get this timer started. Alrighty. So you want to talk us through a little bit of what we kind of saw here?
On the last match?
Yes.
Well, I saw that EQ was playing pretty well in the beginning. They were spread out. They didn't let the Crusaders get in close enough to utilize their small lasers, which was really good. Even like with the Crusaders' nerf, like with their armor, they can't really handle long range that much. So having 3 Crusaders trading was like pretty poor in my opinion. If they were using it for trade, I think they wanted to push up with the Crusaders and do some damage, but they couldn't. But I think KDCM was coming back up though, like with the trades, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree with you there. Just they bled too much armor too quickly, and I think definitely them not being able to grab the Kappa Cap was really huge.
That is true.
Because it literally forced them to end up having to do something. And that was just a huge props to EQ. So I'm going to swap this back over to the lobby right now. Alrighty. So we have KDCM stacking Charlie Bravo, which again is going to be a bit more of a standard setup. Definitely probably going to push one of their heavies, if they have any, to Epsilon to grab that cap and just to send a full force down the Sigma to try and take it away from EQ. With EQ stacking, again, Charlie as well with 1 Bravo and 1 Alpha. They're probably going to try and send somebody up to the I-9 hill. Alrighty, GRAM's team is locked. We're going to go ahead and be dropping here for drop 3. Right now the score is 2-0 to EQ. Alright, I'm going to head down to Team 2. Alrighty, from the EQ side, again, we have a Raven 2X from Nian, a Stalker 5S from GRAM, a Javelin 11F from Poly, 2 Battle Masters, 1Gs coming from PsyQ and Snick, and a Vulcan 5S coming from Magic Pain Glove. What do we got over there on the KDCM side?
It looks like they have a Banshee Yellow, of course there's 7A, 2 Fleas, a Blackjack 3, and a Stalker 5S. Very long range with the Banshee.
Yeah, is it running Euro Large Gauss or?
He is running light Gauss ERPPCs.
Ooh, a lot of pinpoint. I would definitely like that. We have Jay and Zell here going up towards Sigma to go ahead and grab that early cap. But looks like Paulie and Nian are going to be there to kind of help deny it.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Yep, they just sliver capped it and ran.
Yeah.
That's not a fight I would want to take. Looks like Zell's kind of setting up to deny Sigma with Jay just a little bit away from him.
Magic finally got on top of the mountain.
Very nice, very nice. Looks like they're trying to set up to deny Sigma here with the Battle Master, with the Battle Masters here. I think Polly's waiting for her move to go into and grab Sigma. I mean, the fleas aren't there and the Battle Masters are able to cover, so this might be the perfect opportunity for Polly to go, but she has to be careful with how big her mech is. Looks like she might be going in here. Maybe.
Looks like the fleas are running up top. And Magic is falling back down the mountain. He does not want to get caught by those fleas.
Yeah, I wonder if it got scouted out. Nian's rotating over to go give him a little bit of support. And so is G.
Yeah.
I think Zell's going to realize that nothing's there anymore. Yeah, down goes the UAV here. Again, looks like it's going to be a little bit more of a war of attrition here. Both sides looking to be a little bit evenly matched, with KDCM's lowest mech being the Soccer 5S from Eats Only Heads. And then over on the EQ side, the lowest mech seems to be Snick with 91% in his Battle Master. So...
looks like they're being a lot of passive, like, here. Like, EQ's not being really aggressive here. Taking late on the trades. They're waiting for GRAM and Poly to get, oh no, not Poly, Nian to get angles.
Yeah, it looks like right here, EQ's definitely split in a 3-3. Really curious to see what's going to happen up here, because that does leave both sides to be pushed just a little bit, but I really don't think KDCM's going to do much of that. I think Magic's right now just kind of scouting out. But it looks like if Nien and G get here, then they're going to be able to start applying some trade pressure here. Looks like one of the KDCMX are grabbing Kappa right now. That might be a 3 cap for them. EQ has to be careful about that. But yeah, it looks like G and Nien are going ahead and start engaging Only Head as in Stalker.
Command confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
That is a really good cap.
They
We can
force...
play it a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, they forced that Stalker down from KDCM. So they essentially have complete control of this left side. Correction, right side here. Are you running? Oh, Nian and G have perfect sight lines right down here on some of the KDCM traders. They might get Eats Only Heads here. He's down to 59%. They might get some back shots off on him. Yeah, down to 56. He's about to go down here soon. Yeah, he's already... Oh, he's ready to go from the front and the rear.
Yeah, he was put in a really bad position.
Yeah.
Jay is running right through. Through 2 of them. That was pretty ballsy.
Yeah, Nian's gonna push Eats Only Heads here to get the kill.
Jay's taking too much damage to his legs. He is smoking.
Yeah. Their Eats Only Heads is open and 1 touch, ready to go here. Is Raven gonna get him?
Yep.
Yep. And now they're gonna push and take Kappa right here. Again, just really good, really solid movement from EQ here, especially moving and getting the angles to take kills. So right now, basically this entire fight right now is just KDCM watching Sigma and EQ slowly but surely just wrapping around on them. Because right now you have Stool Softener in 81% in the Blackjack, with Jag at 77% in his Flea, with Zell at 69% in his Flea. When you look over at the EQ side, the lowest spec they have is Snake with his Battlemaster at 78. Looks like Nian and Pain might try and dunk Zell here. Zell doesn't see him. I don't think they saw him either. Missed opportunity right there to get one of the KDCM lights out of this fight. But they see Stool Softener. Looks like KDCM starting just to fall back at this point. Stool's down to 73% and dropping. He's 1 touch in his left torso.
Oh man, I think if the Fleas get on top of G-Ren, he's dead. G-Ren has no support at all.
Yeah, G-Ren got caught out here. He's open left torso. Both the Fleas are on him now. Yeah, he's gonna go down here soon. Jay's legged. I think G might have grabbed his leg from him. Both.
Wow.
Or not.
No,
Jay wasn't legged.
Jay's so good.
Yeah, he's just smoking.
Jay's gonna be running to Kappa.
Yep. But Zell, yeah, Zell's legged though.
Enemy forces have Sigma.
Oh, there might be a little bit of a fight here between Stool and Nian. Nian is substantially healthier than Stool. KDCM's up to 525 points to EQ's 210. Stool gets killed by Nian here. Again, a lot of these KDCM mechs here are just too banged up right now, as opposed to the EQ mechs. Psyche's down to 67 and falling. Snake's down to 53. Looks like they're going to wrap on Zell here to go ahead and get him finished. I think what KDCM needs to do right now is just delay as much as possible and hopefully try and get a cap win out of here. Payne's going to go ahead and try to take the cap away from him, but is unsuccessful so far, but he's slowly but surely getting it decapped. And again, his legs are just getting shot for it.
They do not see the Flea that's behind him that's legged.
Come on, you know he's there. Psyche's coming up as well.
Oh wow.
Giggity goes down in the Lamunchi. And Zell presents himself saying, hey, I'm right here. Yep, down goes Zell by Nian. Again, the Raven just proving to be very, very effective at trading. Oh, we have a little bit of maybe a fight here. Nian's going to try and kill Yorm here as well. Yorm just did not see. Nian's going to come up and get the back shots for free. Yorm's going to go ahead and push Epsilon here.
Ooh, Jay gets legged.
Yorm kills Magic Pain Glove. Down goes Jay. Yeah, it's just Yorm right now in the Corsair. I just don't think he has enough HP. And the EQ mechs aren't banged up enough. And yep, down goes Yorm. But now they need to do the cap. They need to get all of the caps that they can. Yeah, Snacks open both side torsos.
Same with Saiku. They didn't even open the CT on the Battle Masters.
That's very interesting. I know a lot of the times the best way to kill a Battle Master is to go straight for the CT as much as possible. But yeah, there we go. The caps. Yeah. Cap win for EQ. It's now 3-0 in EQ's favor. EQ takes the match. Then there's 2 more drops left to go here. Looking at the damage numbers here, I get Nian with the Raven 660 with 4 kills. With GRAM doing 585 in his Stalker. The Raven both drops just doing absolute work.
Yeah.
Over here on the KDCM side, we have Giggity doing 586 in the Lamunchi, followed right up behind him in Jormungandr with the Corsair 7A doing 575 with a kill. But I think really the big story right there is going to be the push on Eats Only Heads and just how much damage he was taking. He was only able to get 90 damage out in his Stalker.
Yeah, him dying early was a game changer, honestly. You had the advantage right after he died. I honestly didn't expect him to push over the mount, up to the mountain 9-9.
All right, the next drop's going to be HPG here. Do you want to talk about HPG here for a little bit? Kind of what you might see from both sides.
Say that again. Sorry.
You want to talk about HPG here? See what you might think might happen here.
So, I think KDCM might be doing a DACA brawl. From Team 1 side, they might be pushing, they might send a light to FC and then push right into Delta 4. Delta 4 or Delta 5. They might just hold there or they might push. Depends what they see. And then for Team 2, EQ, I feel like they might take maybe a trade route. Or maybe they might do DACA. If they do both DACA ball, that'd be really interesting. Instead of the slow trade that we've been seeing. What do you think they're gonna do, Dyer?
There's so many different ways to play HPG. I love HPG. Just a little bit less than Rubelite Oasis. I think HPG, you can do so many different things here. You can do mid-range trade, long-range trade. You can even do some really, really nice brawl. We've even seen some DACA pushes going on, again, talking about the match on Wednesday between JGX and 5JDX. Having mechs on the walls, I think, will be super important, and it allows your team to play kind of within your cover fire. So it's just more so seeing like how many mechs both sides commit to having on the walls here, because you could put too many wall mechs and just not have enough coverage to take caps and end up just losing because of caps. So
That is true. I feel like KDCM is going to be doing some trade. They are spawning Charlie. They're going to go up the wall.
yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
we could see something very spicy too. Who knows? So I'm gonna swap us back over to the lobby here. But I don't know, so far really strong showing again from EQ, just showing how much of a map awareness and how good they are at playing with each other. The team cohesion's amazing. Considering this team, a lot of these people, it's their first time playing together, especially in comp. So team 1 here is locked. We're just waiting on team 2 here. They're at 420 tonnage with 3 Alpha, 3 Bravo. So it looks like they're going to just be going towards the right-hand side of their spawn.
Just looked like that.
And that's, again, I think that's a pretty basic setup for drops right here. Well, again, if you look at team 2, Bravo, Charlie, they're a little bit more spread there. Waiting on the lock here. Both teams using max tonnage.
I can't wait to see what they bring.
All right, G-Ram's locked here. Here we go. Drop 4. Yeah, I don't know for your match, but I've definitely seen a lot of very interesting wall traders. I know our match with Esrot, they brought Annihilators up top with a lot of pinpoint damage there.
It would be interesting to see some Annies again.
All right, I'm going to head over to the Epsilon side.
All right.
I really enjoy HPG, especially the remastered, as opposed to the older one. Were you playing for the older one?
I was not here for the older
Oh,
one.
you should be lucky. Alrighty, coming from the KDCM side, we have a Victor Dragonslayer, Marauder 4A, 2 Spider 5Vs, a Marauder 4L, and a Zeus 9S. The Marauder 4L is probably going to be Gauss Peeps right here. Exactly. What's the Dragon Slayer? Probably going to be something very similar. With 1 Gauss Rifle, 2 heavy PPCs. The Spider 5Vs are probably running either snubs or MPLs. An ER large, my apologies. And then 4A, I'm assuming is ER large. 6 ER large on it. And then the Zeus is 6 ER large. What do we got over there on the Equilibrium side?
So we got a Corsa 7A with Gauss and ER large. A Mauler 1P with 4 AC5 3 light PPCs, and a Warhammer Black Widow with 4 AC5s and 1 light PPC. We also have a Crusader 6T with 2 heavy PPCs and 12 small lasers. Really interesting.
Yeah.
And another 6T with the same loadout.
Yeah.
We also have a Firestarter with, let's see, 2 PPCs and 6 small pulse lasers. So they're playing more like they have skirmish mechs and some brawl and anti-brawl. They brought like a few of everything.
Yeah, very variety deck there. Just kind of be able to accept just about anything, as opposing to KDCM that's literally like, hey, we're gonna take your outside caps and then we're just gonna hold them. Because you look at Zell right here on the wall, just trying to push for that for the EQ's cap here on Kappa. And he makes G-Ram drop right here, but Magic Paint Glove in the Firestarter is probably going to rotate over here to help deal with it. But KDCM has some really great trade lines here on those mechs in the middle.
Very interesting of bringing a Spider 5V with this 1 ER large.
Well, it's there to deny cap. It's be able to take the cap and be fast enough to kind of deny it. So, And look at Zell just being hyper aggressive in that spider, just getting as much scouting information and damage out as possible. But he might be punished here for a little bit.
He did take a big hit from the fire starter.
Yeah, Magic Penguin's going to chase him around a little bit. He's not going to let him take that cap so easy. GRM's already down to 68%.
It looks like the 60s are pushing up the wall.
Oh,
They are pushing hard.
Brawling Bros? Oh, they're
Ooh.
too heavy PPC and small lasers here. Bonson's down to 70% in his Crusader. Yeah.
Oh man, I love Annihilator's just getting destroyed right now.
Yeah, but that means Ghosty and Bonson here have to go ahead and push to get these mechs off the wall to give Annie a little bit of a break there because they're already down to 54%, like you said. They might get Giggity here in his Zeus. Giggity's waiting. Yep, 61. They might, yeah, they're going to get him here unless he doesn't drop.
Ooh.
Down goes Giggity with those Crusaders. Again, just the versatility of the Crusaders is what's really, really interesting about the mech. Jay's down to 79% in his Marauder 4L. Is that almost a headshot? Or is he halved? Oh, and he got halved. I took off the wrong side, but either way, he's halved. Down goes Jormungandr in his Marauder.
It looks like the Victor is trying to get a pick on the Corsair right now.
Ghosty's down to 39% in his Crusader there. He's opening the right torso. I do believe those Crusaders might be XL. Zell's in the getting back shots on the Mauler there. Stool goes down in the Dragon Slayer.
Wow. I thought G1 would have been taken out there.
And now it's just Jay and the Marauder 4L and the 2 Spider 5Es. No, alright, it's gonna...
5Es can't really do much here, but just to run around with 1 ear large and kite him, but I don't think that's enough.
Yeah. Jay here is going to be right torso. About to go down here if he doesn't get back shot. Yep. Jay self-destructs. He just cooked himself. Now it's just on the spiders. Which I'm really surprised we didn't see the spiders cap a lot more. Try to take and fulfill those Epsilon and Kappa caps. And nobody pushed for Theta, which is very, very interesting. Magic Penguin's going to chase down Dreadnought here. Dreadnought's down to 39%. He's going to get killed here by Bonson. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is another EQ win. Yeah, Zell's already open one-touch CT, so... Yep, Annihilators kills Zilnaga right there in his Spider 5e. And just look at how messed up all the EQ mechs are. Ghosty down to 33%, Annihilators 47, G-Ram 47, Bonson and Nian 55%. Magic Penglove is still relatively okay with 70% left of his mech. KDCM was doing damage, they just weren't able to finish the mechs.
I feel like if KDCM brought like different spiders, they could have probably cleaned up. They would have been more equipped against this kind of deck if they had like some brawl spider.
You want to talk about the damage numbers there a little bit?
Wow, G-Ram with an 887 farm, man. That is crazy damage. Everyone else on his team did average of like 350. GRM kind of carried it with the trade, and then I'm surprised one of the Spider V's got 380 damage. They actually did some work with the spiders, having one near large, and then Yorman with the 4A did 510. I feel like if they had a little bit more damage on their deck, I think they could have had a better game there.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of really good damage. Again, just weren't able to finish off any of the EQ mechs. Like, that's something definitely give credit to EQ there for, just being able to cycle out that armor.
I feel like EQ's push on top of the wall was a little rough. It did lose a lot of armor and health. I'm surprised they didn't die there.
Yeah, I definitely think I'll credit that to like those Crusaders just being able to rotate the armor in and out of that fight. So far, the scores right now is 4-0 in EQ's favor. Alrighty, we're going to get a 5 minutes timer started here.
It looks like I'm a little quiet on the stream.
Yeah, I turned you up a little bit more on my end.
People are saying I'm a little quiet. I don't know. I think it's stream stuff, whatever.
Alright, I'm going to swap this over to the map strap here. Looking at, again, this team swap sides, I definitely will expect a lot of mechs going to be on the top again. Probably 1 to 2 at the most from EQ. With a lot of mechs either bringing like DACA or maybe some more Crusaders if they still have them. So far, we haven't seen any Phoenix Hawks coming from EQ either, which is really, really surprising. I know they've definitely been seeing a lot of play recently with just how good that they can be, especially with that mask.
Yeah, I agree with that.
KDCM really hasn't pushed either at all this match.
I'm really surprised they haven't. Yeah, I'm really surprised.
I mean, I could have just, had a spoiler there, because who knows, KDCM might push.
I think EQ might be stacking the wall this game.
Yeah, just based off of where they are, 100% I can agree to that. Just waiting on the lock. All right. And starting the Team 2 timer. I'm going to go ahead and swap this back over to the lobby right now. I don't know. KDCM has to have an answer or a response somewhere. Maybe they pull something out, a trick out of their sleeve. And they're just like that. They're locked. Both teams dropping 420 tonnage, with KDCM having 4 Alpha, 1 Bravo, 1 Charlie. So maybe they're gonna be putting.
Seeing a rush. Yeah.
Maybe. All right, here we go. Last drop of the night for both of these teams. So. Make sure I'm not trying. All right, here we go. I'm heading over to the Epsilon side again.
Mm-hmm.
While we're waiting on the mix to drop, I'm going to go ahead and look at Twitch chat here a little bit. Yeah, definitely a lot of people are agreeing on those 5Es. If they were something that just a little bit else, they would have been able to do a lot more. So far over here on the EQ side, we have DRAM and of course there's 7A, Ghosty, Hatamoto 27W, Annihilators, Warhammer Black Widow, Bonson, another Crusader 6T, Nian with a Hatamoto 27W, and a Shine with a Javelin 11F. Corsairs, ER Large Goss, what are the Hatamotos? Or Daka with heavy PPCs. 4 AC5, 1 light peep coming from I Love Annihilators. The Crusader, again, the heavy peep small laser, and I'm willing to bet you it's some sort of LMG, or it's 2 light PPC and 6 LMGs from Shine in the Javelin. What do you got over there?
So it looks like they're doing a DACA push with the Hatamotos. They have 2 AC5, 1 AC2, and then 2 light PPCs. They have a quick draw with 3 LPLs. That's interesting. And then they have a Zeus 9S, and I think he has 6 ER large with that. And they also have a Vulcan 5S with snubs.
Very interesting. Yeah, like you said, it definitely looks like EQ is going to be taking the wall here with all of their DACA, probably expecting KDCM to push here. So, I think right now it's just kind of setting up and seeing what happens here. EQ is a little bit bunched up on top, while KDCM is a little bit more spread out here. Gigity already down to 87, 85%. My apologies at Hatamoto. Probably took a really, really nasty strike hit. So right now EQ is just super stacked up near each other. Well, KDCM's a little bit more spread out in this middle. They're taking Theta and Kappa here. Bonds is trying to get a little bit of a flank here on Stool, just trying to give some sort of trade, some sort of pressure.
It looks like EQ is pushing across the wall right now. Trying to get sightline on KDCM.
Yeah, I definitely think them staying together is probably the wrong choice here. If you kind of spread out a little bit more, you can cover much more of the map. So, looks like we definitely just have a right side rotation for both teams, pretty much. Which is a lot of the trades just coming from the Corsair and the Zeus here.
Yorman's taking a little too much damage here.
Yeah, Yorm's taking a lot of damage. I just think he's just getting
took an airstrike.
Hey, those airstrikes are incredibly powerful, especially if you can get them to land accurately. I know that's a huge debate where they bring artillery strikes or airstrikes. Annihilators fell off the wall. Down goes Ghosty. Yep, I think they might just be going and getting the aggression here with those DACA mechs. Nian down to 69%.
Looks like the Vulcan might be waiting for someone. Yep, he's waiting for Shine to get on top of Kappa.
Yeah, this is not a fight that Zell should take here, especially considering that EQ has at least 3 mechs that can have 3 mechs there on Kappa right now. Yeah, Nian went and turned around. Nian's pretty hurt. Nian goes down.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah, very, very nice one there. I wonder if she was just one-touch CT with all the damage taken. Over here, we have Ghosty down to 56% in his Hatamoto. Looks like the EQ mechs here are just starting to go ahead and push and get a little bit of aggression. The quick draw right here is already down to 70% in the red.
Enemy control.
Yeah, he's opened that left torso right now. He's running 3 large pulse. I'm curious if he's XL. With Stool down to 48. Oh, I think Stool doesn't have any weapons anymore. Yep, he's completely stick here. So this became a... Yep, down goes Giggity. This became a 4-on-5 right now. Yeah, Bonson is already going to push a little bit with those small lasers. Took off something off of Eats, only his. He might go down here soon. Jay's doesn't have any weapons either.
Jay is blocking the 6T right now.
Yep, yeah, down goes Jay. There's only 3 mechs left for KDCM. G-Ram gets killed by Zonogan, the Vulcan. Bonson kills Stool.
Ooh.
And now you just have the Zonoga's Vulcan and Jormungandr's Zeus right here with 4 mechs from EQ, with 2 of them looking in really bad shape, and Shine down to 67% in that Javelin.
It looks like Annie has to go solo the Zeus.
And he has the most health right now, and he has certainly the weapons to do it. How's Yorm looking right now? Yorm is already open in the left torso here, so he just has to be careful with that left side. Zoe has the ability to just clean up EQ right here and now, but he has the health to do it.
You should know that he can't win by cap, so yeah, he needs to get a pick here.
I mean, right now they are leading with 1 cap.
Ooh.
Oh, he got spotted.
You got spotted by the UAV.
Sells down to 63. This is a... He kills Annihilators.
Oh my god, that's a great pick there.
And he jumped right down to go kill Shine and Bonson, but Bonson right there just ready to get him with the small lasers.
I don't think he saw them down there at all.
I don't think so he did either. Yeah, I think it's safe to say this might be another EQ win, bringing it to a 5-0, unless Yorm can clutch it up here. But Yorm is just, he's damaged.
I think if Bonson just pop charges correctly, he will be able to kill Yorm pretty easily.
Yeah, but how low is Bonson? Where's he open at?
He's open right torso and left torso. His right torso is like dark orange.
Do we know?
Should be XL too.
Yeah, say, do we know if they're XL or not?
I think they have to be XL with heavy PPCs.
Yeah, I think if Yorm can kill Ghosty and Bonson here, then it's just between him and Shine Shine just has this speed on Yorm, but Yorm does have a lot of range in that Zeus right here. But it looks like Bonson's gonna go sit at Theta while Shine takes Kappa, getting the 3 cap right here.
Command confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
I think Ghost just saw Yorm. No,
Yeah, I don't think
he did now.
Yep.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
he's
think
down,
Ghost
yeah.
had any weapons left. I think Yorm's gonna try and go for Shine here. So Shine has about 13% more on him. Yorm's looking for him, but hey, Yorm's gonna drop here.
Wow, they just didn't see each other. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely something right there. He's probably gonna try and go down for the Theta cap, expecting somebody to be there, but Watson's coming right out. I think they're just all looking for each other at this point.
I honestly don't think Yorm should go Theta because of the 6T.
I mean, if he's able to get the burn off quick enough to actually kill him, then I think it'll be fun.
EQ is perfectly playing it safe, so...
Yeah, 100%. I think they'll take the cap win here. Though I don't know if, like, again, like you said, I don't know if I agree with Yorm going to Theta here to actually do something. think with EQ with having the 2 mechs and the cap lead right now, I think it's gonna be safe to say that this is a EQ win here. But
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
I don't know. What do you think went wrong here for KDCM?
I think they stacked too hard with each other. I think they should have been more spread out. Them dying all in the center together was really bad. I think they should have spread out more towards. Go to the MW. They should have spread in like EQ, E6 like ramp and D6 ramp. Like they were all stacked up in the middle. They let the 6T just do so much damage there.
Yeah, well, looks like they might be seeing each other here, but Yorm again just not looking the right way to find that mech. Yorm's gonna go for the Epsilon cap here. I mean, if you are EQ right here, you know he grabbed Theta, and Shine is there screening for the Kappa side. Then he has to be Theta. There have to be some sort of movement there, because now you already know he's grabbing it. We have 340 left on the clock.
It looks like Bonson's gonna be heading towards FC.
Yeah, it looks like they're both starting to crash down on it. Yep, here it comes. Now the question is does Yorm kind of set up and anticipate them pushing him, or is he just gonna have to take the advantage here? Because I'm pretty sure that Zeus is LFE.
You should know Yorm is gonna be coming this way.
Yep, Bonson sees him already. Yep, he gets halved. He's down to 1 year large. Yep. I think
that is a GG.
Yeah, that's the game right there. Yep, Bonson gets him. That brings the score to 5-0 to EQ's favor. I believe that makes EQ up in the running to try and take first place with JGX again winning their match earlier this week. Looking at the damage numbers, Jormungandr Zeus 9S doing 1204 with 1 kill. Just absolutely carrying his team as much as he could. And if you look over with Bonson doing 886 with 4 kills in his Crusader, followed up with Annihilators doing 2 kills, 636 in his Black Widow. And yeah, over on the KDCM side, just Yorm is doing so much damage, so much effective damage on trying to kill everything. So
I really feel like Zell could have cleaned up there if he didn't mess up by dropping down.
You know, I mean, that's the sacrifice of playing a pseudo light like that. Like the one misstep, and you're basically done right there.
That was really close, that last match.
Yeah, it's definitely scores like this, like 5-0, is definitely one of those. Like you have to actually look at them drop itself and see how close it actually was, because 5-0 doesn't necessarily tell a whole lot of the story. Like this last drop right here, just KDCM might have been able to pull it out. So, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for stopping by and watching this Div A match between EQ and KDCM. Later on tonight, about 9:15 Central Standard Time, there's going to be another match here casted by yours truly. Hopefully there won't be any audio issues. Again, thank you so much, Chicken, for stopping by. You have anything to say?
Yep. I'm glad I came. I can see why casting is hard. So thanks for letting me be here.
Of course, man, anytime. So anyways, folks, I will catch y'all on the flip side.